Hi guys, just making this short video to introduce the clip that I'm about to show. The clip was actually taken from a Wealth Warriors meeting that I did a couple of days ago on the 9th of July 2025. And so it was people have said that it was such a good explanation of Cryptex, they now understand how it works. So they wanted to know, could I have that just on its own? So I've extracted it from the main overall presentation and just put it together with this introduction. So by all means, get it out to your friends and so on. If it helps them understand Cryptex, that's all to the good, but it's not really meant to be a well presented or professional presentation. It's just me talking about Cryptex and the way I understand it. So if you find that useful, that's great. And I'll see you on the next video. Cryptex is the next one we're going to talk about. Cryptex, crypto investment company, is based on a smart contract. So there's not really a company behind this operation. It's a smart contract. So everything that happens is automated, and the smart contract does all the heavy lifting. I mean, there is a company, but it's not. That's not what we're investing in. That's not what we're doing with our money. We're not giving them money to go and trade or play arbitrage or buy something and sell something. Okay. The Cryptex been around since 2018. A lot of people have made a lot of money with Cryptex. I got a message from somebody I know today saying that several people in her team are going to be cashing in their Cryptex in the next few months, and everybody's looking forward to it. It's going to be a big payout. It's going to be a big Christmas. So how does it work? Okay, I said just now you don't invest, and you don't. In the same way you don't invest in BitHarvest, you just purchase something. Here, you pay to set up a smart contract, and you can pay a fee of either $100 or $1,000 for that smart contract. You'll see the difference in a minute. That setup fee sets up the contract, and the contract then, part of setting up is the contract approaches a bank and says, look, we've got an arrangement with you. We're setting up one of these contracts again. You know that your money's secure. Please will you lend us $30,240? That's for one particular type of contract. For the other type of contract, it says, can you lend us $43,200? And the bank says, yes, we've seen this before. We like this deal. We know we always get paid our interest. We always get our money back. We're happy with this being a good deal from the bank's perspective. The smart contract also approaches an insurance company and says, listen, you know, we've got this arrangement where you're going to insure these smart contracts for us. And they say, yes, we do. They say, we've got another one here for you. Can you give us an insurance policy, please? And they say, yes, we've seen this before. We know that every month we get our insurance premium. Every month we get our setup fee. And we know that our money's are secure. So we're never going to have to pay out on this insurance policy anyway. So we're charging money for insurance policies we're pretty certain are never going to be needed. So that's a pretty good deal from the insurance company's point of view. So what the smart contract does is it takes the money that we've borrowed from the bank and it makes profit every single day. So instead of you putting $100 into something to make money, you're starting now with $30,000 or $43,000, and it's not your money; it's still the bank's money. But you have the smart contract has the authority, the right, if you like, to use that money to make profit for the smart contract. So those profits are used to pay the insurance premiums every month and the insurance premium handling fee or the insurance policy handling fee every month. And it pays bank interest on the anniversary of the loan every single year. And that's all. We can show you that all in a spreadsheet. But at the end of the contract, then the smart contract says, right, so we've paid all these insurance premiums for the last 3 years. I've paid the bank interest for the last 3 years. Now the contract's come to an end. What I've got to do is repay the loan, and then whatever's left is yours. So this is how it works. These are the 4 different contracts we have available at the moment. We have the DeFi Hybrid 36, or you can have a multiple pack of DeFi Hybrid 36, or you can have a DeFi Hybrid 60 or DeFi Hybrid 84. They're working on another one. There's going to be the DeFi Hybrid 120, but that's been such a long time in the offing. There's no promises about when it's going to happen or even if it's going to happen. Also, this pack of this Hybrid 36 pack is a special offer So it's available at the moment. It's been available for the last 2 years. I've been involved with this, but there's no guarantee if it's going to be there tomorrow or next week or next month. Excuse me. So this is what a contract costs. $100. They all cost $100, except the pack. The pack costs you $1,000. Contract length 36 months, 36 months, 60 months, and 84 months. So that's 3 years, 3 years, 5 years, and 7 years. This is what you receive back at the end of the 3 years. This is what you receive back at the end of the 3 years with the pack. The 60, that's for 5 years. So that's so you get some good exponential growth at the end of after the 3 years is up. You've also started with more money, don't forget. But after the 3 years is up, that profit grows exponentially really, really well. And again, this one, the 84 months, the 7 year contract, after the after the 3 years is up, that exponential growth just really gets to grips. And even after the 5 years, it just shifts into high gear. The reason it does that is because the outgoings, the bank interest, and the insurance policy payments are a smaller proportion of what you're earning every day because now you have several $100,000 earning money for you every day. When you started, you only had $30,000 earning money for you every day. So you're able to make headway, but you can make much more headway with a bigger prize pot. So just a note about this DeFi Hybrid 36 pack here. You pay $1,000 and you think you're going to buy 10 contracts. And you do, in effect, all the setup here is as if you were buying 10 contracts, but you actually get 15 contracts. So you get 5 free, you get 15 for the price of 10, which is why this 529 is 15 times this price, or this payout, not 10 times that payout. So you only pay 10 times as much, but you get 15 times as much reward. That's a great deal. So my first contract after 23 and a half months, I'm getting excited, is coming up to in 9 days' time. It'll be the 1 year anniversary. I started with $100 and I really wasn't sure about this. I just put $100 in because I thought, well, I'd kick myself if I didn't, and it worked. And quite honestly, you know, I know $100 is a lot of money to some people at that particular point in my life. It wasn't, so I was quite happy to risk it. I know my risk profile, I know my risk appetite, and if I lose $100 once in a while, I don't lose sleep over it. So at the moment, my contract is worth, I put $100 in to set it up, and my contract is worth $17,472. That's all the profit. If we had to stop now today and repay the loan, I would get $17,000. So in the next year, that's almost gonna, well, it's gonna double because of this exponential growth. You know, the daily, the weekly and monthly outgoing, they're less than what I'm earning. I'm also making about 55. Sorry, I'm not making 55. I got that wrong. I apologize. I'm actually earning $17,559. So it's over here. Okay, I think I've got a bigger picture than that. There we go. 17,559, and I've got I'm making $44 a day at the moment. So I just realized I updated all these figures for today and didn't then save it, so I apologize. It's basically ballpark. So after 1 year, I started to add $100 packages. Now I have 8 contracts, so I have $800 in the pot. And this is my picture of my recent profits from these 8 contracts. So my last profit from all 8 contracts was $400. Now I only put $800 in. So my last profit, which I believe was yesterday, was $400. So I'm making 50% profit or return on investment every single day. My last whole week's profit was $2,500 on $800. That's pretty significant. And last month I made $10,000 across all 8 of my contracts. So that gives you some idea of how this setup works. It's not an investment in the sense of your money going to work for you. It's a true smart contract. So let's have a look at some strategies with Cryptex. Strategy 1 is do what I did, put $100 in, and after 3 years you get $35,000 back. Not bad. If you want to be a bit more adventurous, go for the $1,000 package. So you outlay $1,000 and you get 5 extra contracts free. And after 3 years, you get $500,000. I think that's pretty cool. Where else are you going to earn $500,000 in the next 3 years? Starting with $1,000. I don't know of anywhere. A small ongoing income. So this is strategy 3. And these are all strategies that just came out of my head, so if you like them, great. If you don't like them, come up with your own strategies. It's only to explain to you how, if you apply your imagination, you can make great things happen. So if I put in $100 every quarter, after 3 years, my total outlay is still only $1,200. Okay, I'm sure we've all wasted $1,200 on different things in the past. It didn't kill us. Our arms and legs didn't fall off. And this is spread out over 3 years. $1,200 over 3 years is, again, it's not a huge amount of money. So after 3 years, you withdraw $35,000 every single quarter, which means your annual income is $141,000 for a total outlay and probably even an ongoing outlay of $1,200. Again, I think that's a great return on your money. A medium-sized ongoing income, so this is strategy 4, is don't do it every quarter, do it every month, $100 per month, which means that after the end of the 3 years, you've got $36,000. You've got $3,600 in play, which is 36 contracts. And after 3 years, you're withdrawing $35,000 every month. So your annual income is over $400,000. Okay, you're getting to the point where you live in a very significant lifestyle with $35,000 a year coming in. It's impossible to tell the difference between your lifestyle and the lifestyle of a millionaire, because you can drive the same cars, fly in the same planes, you can go to the same holiday destinations, live in the same houses, drive the same cars. There's no distinction between your lifestyle with $400,000 coming in per year than a millionaire. I'm talking lifestyle. I'm not talking necessarily about asset acquisition. You wouldn't be able to buy a Rembrandt for 50 million or something, but your lifestyle would be millionaire lifestyle. Strategy 5 is a lifetime ongoing income. Now I like this. I've not done it myself, but I'm building up the courage to do this because to me, this is a significant outlay. So you invest $100 every single week. After 3 years, you've got 15,600 in the pot. Now, if I lost 15,600, I would cry myself to sleep for a couple of days before I grow up. So this is I'm still a little bit wary of this. It's outside my risk appetite, but somebody else might be comfortable with doing this. What it means, though, is that after 3 years, you start withdrawing $141,000 every month, which is an annual income of 1.8 million. Now, bear in mind, this is still just talking about the $100 3-year contracts. If you went for the $100 5-year contracts, your total outlay would be much bigger, but then you'd be withdrawing $500,000 every month. $500,000 every month is 6 million a year. Okay, and if you did it for the 7-year contract, then your total outlay increases again quite significantly. But then you're withdrawing $1.5 million, so $1.5 million every month. $1.5 million per month is 18 million a year. That's a passive income. Okay, so don't be limited by my thoughts about this $100 3-year contract. You can apply your own, your own brain to what you want from this. This is something people ask me sometimes, well, it's all very well making all this money for you. What about helping other people? Well, this is, sorry, did I hear Lyndon come in?
Yes, I'm here, mate.
Oh, sorry, Lyndon. Okay, I'm just finishing up with crypto. In fact, what I'll do is I'll skip over these 2 charitable giving strategies because I made a whole video about that. And what I'm going to do is
I'm excited, mate. I'm watching this bit thinking this is great.
Okay, and I'm going to what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the screen share and I'm going to